Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. This project is really exciting for me because I'm going to be working with a brand new collection from Anna, and it's the Charlotte collection. It's a designer paper collection that's got lots of embellishments, lots of paper and cardstock to be able to create even more beautiful things. Everything I do use I'll put in the description box below the video, and there'll be the links to where you can purchase the item or get more information about it. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to be using is a 7x5 ivory card base. So I'm going to use my bone folder, and I'm simply going to make sure we've got a good sharp score along the edge as always. I'll show you the size of the card on our cardometer, and there you can see it's a 7x5 and it is my favourite size to work with. So the first thing we're going to do is the inside as always. Now this is quite a simple inside, but it'll match perfectly to the outside. So I'm going to start with a layer of ivory cardstock. Well, I'm saying cardstock, it's actually between a card and a paperweight. It's a little bit heavier than I normally use, and I think it's roughly about 160 grams. So I'm just going to pop that in the centre. I've inked the edge with a pink ink pad from Anna from one of the sets. Again, I shall put the details at the bottom. So taking one of the pale blue papers from the Charlotte collection, I've simply cut a strip that's just about 1 centimetre wide, and I'm going to run it through the centre of our card like that. I've already got the tape on the back of it, so I'm just going to snip the excess off like this, and there we go. I'm just going to have to, there we go, move it because I can't get it all in the camera shot. So that's the start of our centre. Next, what I've done is, on the front of the card, I've taken one of the metallic layers and I've been economical with it. I'll show you what I mean when we get to it. This is the part that I've saved from it. And I've got double-sided tape on the back, and I'm simply going to peel that away, and I'm going to place that across the strip we've just put on the card. Okay. And the last thing for the centre is, in the Charlotte collection, there's some gorgeous words. And I've taken the word smile, and I'm just going to add a little bit of wet glue on the back. Now you can use whatever glue you want. I'm using wet for quickness. You can run this through if you've got a Xyron glue machine, if you've got the little sticky dots, anything you want to add glue to the back of it. And I'm just going to position it in the centre of our card like that. So it's a nice inside, there's still room for you to be able to write your message, and it's going to match to the outside. So it still folds flat, and I'm just going to score it again just to make sure that it keeps its shape. So now we're going to turn to the outside of our card. Now, I've just mentioned that I've been economical with one of the layers, and this is the layer that I was economical with. Some people call it gutting, but I know I've said this before, I don't like that word. So I've tried to say that I've been economical with it, I've saved it, I've been frugal, whatever you want to call it. So, but it just means that you're not wasting a part of the layer underneath everything else. I've got flat double-sided tape for the back of this layer, and I'm just going to peel it off and then position it on the front of our card like that, trying to get it reasonably straight. So that's our first layer. Now the next layer is from the Charlotte collection, and it's the blue paper. Actually this is the cardstock, and I'm saying blue, it's more of an aqua. So I've cut it to fit as a layer from the previous layer, and it covers up the actual aperture that we cut to save from the metallic layer. Next, from the Charlotte collection, I've taken this gorgeous pink metallic, I would call it like a mosaic card. So I've taken a square of that that's going to fit on the front of our card. Again, I've got double-sided tape, so it's still all flat layers at the moment. And I'm simply going to put that across the previous layer in the centre. Next, I've taken another of the words from the embellishment kits in the Charlotte, and I've got the word happy. So I'm just, like I did previously, I'm just going to add a tiny touch of glue on the back of this. However you want to use whatever you've got to stick it down basically is going to be fine. So we're just going to place it just across the side like that. There we go. Get it in the right place. So that's our word, happy. And next, what I've got is one of the embellishments from the Charlotte collection. And I've put this on 3D foam, and it's quite a thick 3D foam for this one. You'll see why in a minute. And I'm going to just position that to one side of the card, like that. Now this is a simple and quick card, and I think it's such a pretty card, it doesn't need lots and lots, but when you see it finished you'll understand that it just catches the light so well and it would make anybody happy. So again, from the Charlotte collection, there's a little bag of sentiments with the embellishments, and I've taken one that says happiness is knowing you. I've put 3D foam on the back of it, and this is 3D foam that's slightly smaller than the 3D foam that I've put on the actual floral embellishment. And I'm just going to slip that underneath the one that's raised, just slightly. And then lastly, I've got a cerise satin bow. I've got it on a glue dot, and I'm just going to pop that on the side of our embellishment like that. And that is our card finished. A really pretty, happy card, and we've got the smile on the inside and the happy on the outside. So it would give anybody a nice smile to receive that in the post. Nice and flat, will still go in an envelope, and it stands up nicely. And that is our first card that we've made using the Charlotte collection. And I'm really pleased with it, and it's a gorgeous collection. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember I have new projects Monday, Wednesday and Friday. You can always find me on Facebook, and I love hearing from you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.